Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Ketoleno with the evening news. The headlines: Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for people's participation, says focus during unlock period is on defeating corona and strengthening economy. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu appeals to all countrymen to protect lives and livelihoods in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. In Nagaland, total number of COVID-19 cases crosses 400 mark with 28 new positive cases reported today. And total lockdown in Mon district extended till 5th July. In his Mann Ki Baat program today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said no mission can be successfully achieved without people's participation. He urged the citizens to strive for a self-reliant India with their collective resolve, commitment and support. Modi said, when people buy local, become vocal for local, they play a role in strengthening the economy. He added that this too, in its own way, is service to the nation. Modi said, during this unlock phase, many other things are getting unlocked, which had hitherto shackled the country for decades. He said, for years, the mining sector, space and agriculture were in a state of lockdown. Now the decisions taken by the government have unshackled the bottlenecks and given a boost to these sectors. Modi reminded people that the country has moved out of the lockdown phase to the unlock phase of corona crisis. Modi said, during this unlock period, one will have to focus deeply on 2 points: defeating corona and strengthening the economy and bolstering it. He said that the world has noticed India's commitment and might when it comes to safeguarding its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Modi said, those who cast an evil eye on Indian soil in Ladakh have got a befitting response. Prime Minister Modi said, India honors the spirit of friendship and it is also capable of giving an appropriate response to any adversary. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu has appealed to all countrymen to protect the lives and livelihoods in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. In a Facebook post today, Naidu said that most of the countries have ended the lockdowns and have started focusing on economy. He said that the government is taking continuous measures to give boost to the economy and asked everyone to support the government by taking necessary precautions and following the guidelines. He advised people not to press panic button but reach out for prevention and protection buttons. Vice President Naidu said use of face masks, practicing safe distancing and washing hands frequently are the only known ways of staying safe. In Nagaland, the total number of COVID-19 cases crossed 400 mark with detection of 28 new positive cases today. With this, the state has 415 positive cases. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnupom in a tweet said, 20 patients are from Dimapur Quarantine Center, 3 from Kohima Quarantine Center and 2 from Parent Quarantine Center. Meanwhile, 3 positive cases were also reported from Mon Quarantine Center out of 15 samples received from Dibrugarh. Of the total cases, 251 are active, while 164 patients have recovered. Presently, 5,632 are at quarantine facility, while 4,398 are at home quarantine. 3 more persons have tested positive for COVID-19 in Mizoram, taking the state's tally to 151 today. Of the 151 cases, 96 are active, while 55 people have recovered. Health Minister Dr. R. Lalthang said that testing of samples of all returnees to the state is almost complete and added that around 2,000 residents are yet to return to the state. Meanwhile, Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said 246 fresh cases were reported yesterday that included 31 police personnel. The total number of coronavirus cases in Assam crossed the 7,000 mark and the death toll rose to 10. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said a total of 19,906 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 5,28,859. This is the highest spike in fresh cases since the outbreak of the pandemic in India. In a single day, 410 deaths have also been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 16,095. Presently, the number of active corona cases in the country is 2,03,051. Meanwhile, government today said that a total of 3,09,713 people affected with COVID-19 have been cured so far in the country. In the past 24 hours, 13,832 people have recovered, and with this, the recovery rate of COVID-19 improved to 58.56%. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. Total lockdown in Mon district has been extended till 5th of next month. The total lockdown has been extended in view of the increasing COVID-19 cases and to effectively carry out contact tracing to contain the spread of the virus in the district. In an order, Deputy Commissioner Mon Thawasilan K has issued certain measures to be followed during the extended lockdown period. Movement of public shall remain strictly prohibited except medical emergency. All business or commercial establishments, shops and trade activities shall remain closed. Medical stores are exempted. Movements of all private vehicles except those permitted are banned. All social, cultural, religious gatherings shall be banned. Not more than 20 persons will be permitted in case of funerals. Any person found violating this order will be penalized under relevant provisions of the law. In Assam, complete lockdown would be enforced at Kamrup Metro District area from 7 tonight. Official sources said that it will be enforced for 14 days. Movement of individuals shall remain strictly prohibited during the total lockdown period. All government offices, industrial establishments will remain closed and transport movement will also be suspended during that period. Civil Aviation Minister Hardi Puri today said that more than 1,47,000 Indians have returned on Vande Bharat flights and more than 52,000 have flown out to different countries so far. In a tweet, he said 4,504 people have returned to India yesterday on Vande Bharat flights, which is one of the largest and successful evacuation missions undertaken in recent times. Vande Bharat mission was launched by the government with an aim to bring back home stranded Indians from many countries due to COVID-19 pandemic. And National Statistics Day will be observed tomorrow. It is being celebrated every year on 29th June, the birth anniversary of Professor P.C. Mahalanobis, in recognition of his invaluable contribution in establishing the National Statistical System. This year, it has been decided to celebrate the Statistics Day virtually in view of the travel and safety advisories on account of the global COVID-19 pandemic. The event will be chaired by Union Minister of State Independent Charge of Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation and Ministry of Planning, Rao Inderjit Singh, along with other senior officers of the central and state governments, and other stakeholders will be present on the occasion. The updated version of the report on Sustainable Development Goals, National Indicator Framework Progress Report 2020 version 2.1 will be released during the event. Along with the report, the Indian Statistical Services Cadre Management Portal will also be launched. It is expected that these events will raise public awareness, especially among the younger generation, about the role of statistics in socio-economic planning and policy formulation. During the event, Professor P.C. Mahalanobis National Award winner 2020 will be felicitated. To end the news, the headlines here again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for people's participation, says focus during unlock period is on defeating corona and strengthening economy. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu appeals to all countrymen to protect lives and livelihoods in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. In Nagaland, total number of COVID-19 cases crosses 400 mark with 28 new positive cases reported today, and total lockdown in Mon district extended till 5th July. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.